The next 48 hours are going to make or break global financial markets. You see, whether you're invested in the stock market, crypto, or both, the Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell have an upcoming decision as to whether or not they're going to raise interest rates by 75 basis points or 100 basis points. And right now, according to all estimates and according to all predictions, they're expecting a 75 basis point rate hike. But if we are to see anything higher than this, potentially a 100 basis point rate hike, that would be detrimental to everyone's portfolio and for the remainder of 2022, even start of 2023. So as an investor starting off, we would like to see a 75 basis point rate hike, nothing more than that. And right now, according to estimates, it is an over 80% chance that we will see that 75 basis point rate hike, with only 18% predicting a 100 basis point rate hike. So that is something that is going to be crucial over the next 24 to 48 hours. It's going to decide really the next 6 to 12 months of markets. We're talking about crypto. There's a few other things happening there that are actually quite positive. Right now, we have seen that Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy just purchased an additional 301 Bitcoin worth approximately $6 million. And this is a big deal because right now their total Bitcoin holdings has gone up to just about 130,000 Bitcoin. They had purchased all of their Bitcoin around $30,000 per coin, but these 301 Bitcoin were purchased at an average price of $19,851 per coin. So this brought their average down just slightly. Their average purchasing price, like I said, is $30,639. The good thing here is that a lot of people have been worried that Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy, were not going to be buying Bitcoin at all in the coming months, really, because prices have dropped so substantially from where they initially purchased it. But it's good to see that even with Michael Saylor stepping down as CEO of MicroStrategy, that they are still acquiring, still sticking to their strategy of buying and holding Bitcoin long term. So that is something that is definitely good to see after he has stepped down as CEO. But they are still buying Bitcoin. I want to quickly interrupt today's video to bring you a word from our channel partner, Walkin. Walkin is a Solana-based play and exercise to earn mobile app built by a team with over 50 million app downloads and $10 million in annual revenue. You see, the way it works is the Walkin app simply converts your steps into gems, which are the in-app soft currency, by synchronizing data from Apple Health and from Android Health. So you don't have to do anything. Gems can be used to upgrade your in-game character NFT's speed, strength, and stamina so that they can participate in battles in order to win and gain walk-in tokens. All of this can be converted into real money. You can withdraw it at any time whenever you want. And the cool thing about this app is that in addition to earning money from simply walking and competing in-game, is that these NFT characters allow you to not only earn tokens from competing in battles, but also you're creating NFTs that can be bought and sold in their NFT marketplace. There are in-game NFT characters selling for hundreds and thousands of dollars, and these are simply from people walking and using the app. This app is definitely worth checking out because you don't have to do anything. It's absolutely free to download, and it gives you a way to earn money from walking like you do every single day. Use my link in the description and check out the Walkin app today, and let me know your thoughts. Anyways, let's get back to the program. Other big story of the crypto market is going to be with a big hack. So we just had $160 million stolen from crypto market maker Wintermute. This is a big deal because we've continued to see DeFi have its issues over the last 6 months. We've seen a number of bankruptcies, a number of hacks, and this is just adding on to already bad news that has been coming out of the crypto space. So according to the CEO of Wintermute, he says that they're open to treating this hack as a white hat hack and would speak to the attacker if the attacker was to contact them. But as of right now, the $160 million is stolen. The hacker has not yet reached out to the company if he ever will. And right now they are out $160 million. So the good news here is that they are very solvent. They said that they have twice the stolen amount in equity left. So that's not an issue about people losing their funds or people getting money back. He said that's not an issue because they have twice the stolen amount left still in equity. So that's something that at least we are starting to see more of in the crypto space, that now companies are prepared for the worst. They make sure to keep more cash on hand. They make sure to prepare in case there is a hack, in case there is a bug. They say, okay, we still have enough funds on the side to make sure all of our customers have nothing to worry about. So that's something that is at least a positive note with this hack, showing that companies are taking more precautionary measures than they used to. And last few things are going to be first with Cardano. One of the biggest announcements with Cardano is that the Vasil hard fork is coming up very, very quickly and has entered its final stage. So Cardano Vasil hard fork is scheduled to go live on September 22nd. After months and months of anticipation, we've had a few delays, but now it's officially set to go live in the next few days. Charles Hoskinson, the CEO of Input Output, founder of Cardano, he came out and says that the hard fork combinator request has been submitted and successfully accepted, meaning that the implementation of the Vasil hard fork has now entered its final stage. And he said that now with this, we have a lot of exciting developments and a lot of exciting things to come for Cardano in the coming months. This Vasil hard fork is going to dramatically improve scalability. It's going to help the Cardano blockchain as a whole continue to grow and develop and mature as we see more dApps, more projects launch on the blockchain. So this is something that is very nice to see as a Cardano holder. The one downside is that a lot of people were expecting a big rally for Cardano's price leading up until this Vasil hard fork, but we have not seen that happen. We have seen exactly the opposite happen, but this has nothing to do with Cardano. Really, it just has everything to do with economic conditions, what's going on with the Federal Reserve, because like we saw with Ethereum and its upgrade, doesn't matter what's happening with an individual project, if the market and if economic conditions are not positive. If they're negative, that's going to drag everything down no matter what news comes out. So the good news is that we are seeing Vasil hard fork going off on its scheduled date. The bad news is that this probably won't have too much of an impact on price just because of overall macro conditions. And last thing I want to go over with Cardano is a positive note. We've seen that Cardano has surpassed 50 million transactions on the ADA network. This is a big deal. This is a big milestone. This is showing us that ultimately, despite what everyone says about Cardano, how it's not actually used, there's not enough dApps on it, we're seeing that people are using Cardano. It has surpassed 50 million transactions on the ADA ecosystem. And this is just showing us that every single day, thousands of transactions take place on its network. According to data from Cardano Scan, we could see that there are about 50,000 transactions per day over the last few weeks, and this has been pretty consistent, and now we have officially surpassed that big milestone of 50 million transactions. So like I said, this isn't going to have a direct impact on price, but this is showing us the underlying proof that Cardano's blockchain is getting used. It is continuing to grow. Developers are still building on it, and when the market does flip, projects like this, projects that have had a lot of activity, a lot of development, a lot of good news come out during this down period, these are the ones that are going to grow and scale and see price increases the fastest when we see the market flip. But right now, we're all just waiting on overall economic conditions, what happens with Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve. And until we see positive news come out there, we're probably going to see a pretty flat, pretty neutral market, even negative and red for the next few weeks and months. But that's what's going on. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next episode. See ya.